What's up, YouTube? Back again with the second video I promised you guys today. This video, I'm going to answer another question that I constantly get quite a bit, and that's, what do I do with my hair at night? This question is going to be different for everybody. The answer is going to be different for everybody, because what I suggest to you in your 8th month, like I'm in, versus what I would suggest to you when you're in your 1st month is going to be completely different. Or completely the same. It really depends on your hair and what your hair likes to do. For me, I've never really covered my hair too much. I try to do rag, but my hair is too big. It doesn't fit underneath of one of those. And frankly, it actually gets sweaty. And so then I get like nasty smells trapped in my hair. So I've never covered my hair. I've always just kind of let the pillow do what the pillow does to my hair. And in the morning, I rinse it anyways to freshen up in the morning. So I've never really been worried about, oh, is the pillow going to mess up my locks, or is it going to mess up my form? The pillow can actually help you. If you don't rinse your hair in the morning like I do, the pillow can actually start to form locks a certain way. It can make them flatten out. It can make them fatter. It can help Congo your locks, which I think is what's happening in the back now, because I'm starting to sleep on my back a bunch more again. And so I'm starting to get more Congos in the back. And, you know, for me, I never understand people that like swear you got to cover your hair. I understand if you're twisting, crocheting, that kind of stuff, then yeah, you got to cover your hair every night because you'll really mess it up. You'll mess up the form and the technique that you're using. But for me, because I'm not twisting, there's really no point for me to cover my hair. People talk about lint and that kind of stuff. Again, I mean, that's a routine thing. I don't keep sheets that are gonna attract a lot of lint. My blanket, it doesn't attract a lot of lint. I wash it, so that's part of it. I don't know if you guys wash your blankets. I'm not saying y'all are nasty. I'm just saying there's some people out there like, oh, if you don't cover your hair, you're gonna have lint. And my question to them is like, what the fuck are you using blanket wise that you're getting this much lint? Because like I just don't use blankets that have a lot of lint on them. That's why I'm not a linty person. And then some people, like, if you're putting products in your hair, of course you're gonna get more lint. To me, I might get like a piece, and that actually comes from the towel when I dry my hair. I really don't get a lot of lint that way. And then another thing that people say about pillow is it can cause your hair to separate and whatnot. Now, this is what I'm saying about my suggestions may be different depending on what stage you're in. So if you have baby locks that are just forming, there's two thoughts here. First is that the pillow can help you form your locks when you're in that kind of semi-afro stage. Now, the pillow is going to compress all of your hair. You know what I mean? That's part of the locking process anyways. Now, it depends on what you want your form to look like. If you want your form to hang free like mine, then you're not going to want that pillow to smash it up and flat, because that's what will happen to my hair every morning is it smashes the sides up and the back smashes down, and I kind of look like I have like a weird mohawk standing up type thing going on. And for some people, that's all right. That's acceptable for them. That's the way they want it to look. For me, that's not really my thing. I don't want them sticking up like that. So I always rinse my hair in the morning. That's not nothing to say that, you know, those of you that have locks that stick straight up, that's a bad thing, because I don't mind it. Locks are sticking straight up. I don't mind it. I just don't want the sides sticking up like that. I don't want it to look like I have a mohawk. That's not my style. So that's the two thoughts are, you should either cover your hair when you're first starting so as to get it to lay down or whatever, or just let it do what it does. See, there's this debate for freeforming whether or not, you know, doing little things like separating and covering your hair are considered freeform. And I kind of fall on if it's not, you know, products, if you're not putting something into your hair, you know, besides like, you know, essential oils for scalp moisturization and that kind of stuff, then you're free forming. You know what I mean? If you're separating, that's not free forming. That's just saying I'm separating my locks because, you know, for one reason or another. For me, the reason why I separate the ones in the front is just for practical reasons. First off, because I don't want to have big locks that hang in front of my eyes because of my job. But also secondly, so the smaller ones, if they hang in front, they don't bother me as much. But also because I have a scalp problem in the front. And so to tackle that scalp problem, I have to have a lot of scalp to work with. And I don't have as much. The bigger, the fatter the locks are, the more hair is covering the scalp. You know what I mean? So for me, I always separate the front. If it's your opinion that therefore my freeforming, whatever, man, I mean, that's on you. Everybody has their own opinion. But to me, that's the freeform. So to get back to the main point, what do I do when I'm sleeping? I don't do anything. I leave it alone. I let it do its thing. And I rinse my hair in the morning. If you do something different, then good. I would suggest if you're starting out, figure out whether or not you want your locks to stand up like real crazy or not. Because if you do, then you're either going to wrap them and let them sit up, or you're gonna let the pillow do its thing. So that's kind of the answer, yo. That's what I do with my hair. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and you learned a little something. And I'll be coming at you guys a little more regularly after I get moved and everything like that. It's just right now it's really hard to find a time to do that. So one love to the Lock Nation. I'll see you guys very shortly, probably in the next video at some point. Peace.